Yo, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing today? Happy Saturday. I know. Bonus stream. What is this? Ooh. Last weekend, we streamed on a Sunday. This weekend, we're streaming on a Saturday. I know. I took yesterday off because I was hard at work. I wanted desperately to get the Miraidon EX video done. So I pretty much got to the studio at like 9 a.m. and I was halfway done the Miraidon video when I got to the studio yesterday. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna just do it. But the thing is, a lot of like the tricks and the flares in the Miraidon video, it's like once I kind of figure out how to do them, then it's just like it gets a lot easier once you actually edit like the first attack, then you can just copy and paste over. So it takes a lot of work like kind of upfront, and then as you get into like game 3, you're just like copying and pasting and you have presets made. And so I had to do a lot of research though. By a lot of research, I looked up 2 YouTube videos. All right, so I watched a couple YouTube videos and I figured out how to do some neat stuff that I didn't know how to do before. Primarily saving presets. That was some of you may find it hard to believe, if you know anything about Adobe Premiere, that I've made it this far in my life without ever having used a preset for editing. And yes, I have. And I just figured out on this latest video how to save a preset. And now that I know how to save a preset, man, this was a game changer. I could do anything now. But I am entirely self-taught. With Adobe though, like I bootlegged like Photoshop and Premiere as like a teenager, you know, and just taught myself how to use them. And it's like I only taught myself what I needed to know in order to edit skateboarding videos. That's the only, you know. So it was all on a need to know basis, right? But what in the world did I need presets for before I started editing tabletop videos like this? So everything that I do on Adobe is on a need to know basis. When I'm editing PTCGO gameplay footage, what the heck do I care about a preset for? I'm cutting, and that's it. Cutting, sliding things together and ship it, right? Yeah, thank you guys so much for the subs. I appreciate it. Thank you, Sonic Wave. Thank you, Lieutenant Surge. Thank you, Ginja and D Greens. Thank you all so much. Thank you. But yeah, so like now that I'm like trying a little bit harder on the tabletop stuff, right? It's like, okay, I need to figure out some practices that are going to make everything that I'm doing smoother and faster. Like keyboard shortcuts. I didn't ever used to use keyboard shortcuts. Now I use some keyboard shortcuts. Like I use the keyboard shortcut for like the razor tool and the arrow tool. Now I just, go between C and V and I'm like, it's so much faster. My goodness. Thank you, Rob House, for the sub and the 13 months. But yeah, I had gotten by 1,300 videos into Tricky Gym. I'd gotten by without using any of that stuff. No presets, no nothing. So now that I'm like learning about presets and adjustment layers, I didn't know anything about an adjustment layer. I didn't really know what that was. So I figured out about presets and adjustment layers. Those were like two of the big breakthroughs that I had. So now that I know about those things, editing has gotten a lot easier. And I mean, the thing is that I have like an idea of what I want to accomplish with the tabletop stuff, the tabletop videos. Well, Stellar Wish Gaming, you just earned yourself 15 more minutes of mess around time. Congratulations. I hope you're happy. But yeah, I got to the I got to the studio halfway done with the video yesterday at like 9 a.m. And then by the time it went out, I mean, when I released it yesterday at like 7 p.m. or 8, whatever, that was like I had just finished. So, I just like finished it and shipped it out. So I was really happy with how that turned out. I got a Gardevoir video that I plan on editing in the same way. And it's like, and we're just going to keep progressing. Keep progressing. If you saw like the Oink Alone video, then you kind of have an idea of, the Oink Alone video was a step up from a lot of the other tabletop videos that I had produced. And then this Miraidon video is like a step up from the Oink Alone video. So that's my goal, is just to keep progressing and pushing the boundaries of what a tabletop video can look and feel like. And I think that with the Miraidon video, I'm finally at a place where I genuinely enjoy. Like, I think that the tabletop content is like genuinely more visually appealing and satisfying to watch than anything that I ever created on the Pokemon trading card game online. So yeah, I'm definitely amped about that. And just with how they're coming along. I mean, I have to kind of straddle a line between, over edit it. That's the thing, is like, you got to make sure you don't ever over edit. So like, that's something that I'm very conscious of. And switch into Klefki.
All right, draw.
Check this out. So yeah, I had to be very careful not to over edit. But like, let's take a look at this, because I'll show you guys kind of what I'm talking about. Because I thought about doing more than what I did. Now, like I said, I started using presets. This was incredible. Man, I got presets for abilities. I got presets for whipping an image in and out. I got presets for zooming the board in. Yeah, man, presets were really a game changer. Something that I thought about doing is that, the canvas is relatively plain, obviously. That's by design, right? When you're watching the game, there's not anything else going on. There's no prize counters. There's no nothing, right? And my Stream Deck is not being utilized to its fullest extent, not even close. My Stream Deck is almost completely empty. I got like some stream stuff on there. I know I could put all sorts of shortcuts on there, but I just don't, it's on a need to know basis. It's like, I don't know. I haven't needed it yet. So it's just, I haven't done it. I'm sure I could make my life a lot easier with my Stream Deck, but I just have not done that yet. So something that I was considering doing was putting in a prize counter. And some of you guys are going to look at this and you're going to be like, dang, you should have put a prize counter in. I'm telling you no, though. Like, I was going to do like this little guy in like the top corner, right? And then I was also going to do like top corner and then bottom corner, right? but it's so redundant. Like, you can see how many prizes are right there, like, based on the board, right? It's so redundant to have a counter. And also, it just looks, in my mind, things like that just look uglier than the actual board state. Like, the board state looks better than my cheesy little animations, right? It's like, just, so I decided, I was like, all right, I'm just going to make sure, like, why have, like, little cheesy things like this, if you could just see it, right? But then also, I really like cutting in to different views, cutting into, like, a zoomed in angle, like this, so that you're brought in closer. So sometimes you can't see the prizes, and that's okay, right? You don't want to have, like, it's so, I feel like it just takes away from, like, just the look of everything, right? I don't think it's necessary, but that's something that I thought about. So, like, I thought about adding that stuff. I thought about adding like names and decks and stuff like that, but I just don't think any of that's necessary. I feel like just really focusing on what's happening on the table is the best, because everything you need to know about the game is happening on the table, right? So just helping to accentuate what's happening when it's happening, which is what that's the thing. A little selfie cam, like, no, you're going to take up so much real estate with that, right? You're going to take up so much real estate, where it's like, the biggest complaint that I get is that people want to be able to see more of the board, or they want to be able to have, like, tighter shots of what's going on. They want to feel like they're at the table, right? So something that I did think about is, like, during some shuffle sequences, I might pull back to the 2-shot, like this shot, right? I may pull back to the 2-shot occasionally while the game is going on, during, like, downtime. Just to, like, help, bring in the, the human side of it a little more. You want to see Jesse's face? Well, I feel like the table talk between games is, like, a great opportunity to show off, faces, to talk, to goof around, all that stuff. It's just like, I don't think you need face cams here if that's not the focus, right? The focus is on the game, is on the cards. So, like, just stay dialed into what's happening at the table. It helps. But yeah, joking around during deck searches and stuff, I could see cutting to a 2-shot during that. That's something that I'll keep myself open to. But again, I mean, I'm producing all the camera angles and stuff with my feet while I'm playing, so, I'm doing the best that I can. Yeah, I am literally calling different shots with my feet while I'm doing this. So, and we have 4 different cameras set up right now in the studio in order to produce the best tabletop content that I can. So that's that was very exciting for me. I was thrilled about how it was coming along. Reactions to the editing style seemed mostly positive, which is great. Had a few people who were like, your animations are driving me crazy. I'm like, okay, that's great. You can watch the VOD channel if you want to watch. You want to watch the raw footage unedited, then the VOD channel might be for you. You can always tune in and just watch, if you don't want things kind of keying around what's going on and you just want to, you're a cardboard purist, then you can just watch the VOD channel. You can watch the live streams, right? But I think that for the most part, people were commenting and saying, like, that the video was a lot easier for them to follow, being a newer player or something like that. And ultimately, that's kind of the goal. That's what we want, is for newer players to have an easier time following along, for it to be less intimidating to watch tabletop content. I think like that was a big concern for a while, is that tabletop content was like too it was kind of gatekeepy almost. It was like difficult for a newer player to get in and really appreciate what's going on. But I think like little things, this is like and I know I'm going to get off this, you know, in a minute, but I do want to talk about this stuff because it's stuff that I think about all the time. So I think that one of the big steps forward for the most recent one, the most recent video, is that you can, like when an attack happens, you feel like the attack is happening, right? So like that's something that the video game has always had over the TCG. When you're talking about like media comprehension, right? You don't need to know what's going on in the video game to know that a big attack happened, because you can feel the sounds, the animations. You know a big effect. You know a big attack happens in the video game. When an attack happens, you know when a Pokemon gets knocked out, you could tell based on the animation. So it makes like the media comprehension with the video game is like a lot easier. So then I wanted to make it so that when, for instance, a photon blaster happens, right? It should feel like a photon blaster, right?
Yep.
And you ask yourself, like, what does photon blaster feel like? What does it sound like?
And retreat for free. And I will photon blaster for 280 damage, taking 2 prize cards.
Yeah, I think I'm cooked.
And even that little thing, right? Like getting that little like whoosh, like that kind of, you're like, whoa, like that photon blaster was like serious. That thing just knocked out a Giratina V-Star. Like it should feel like a photon blaster, which is something that I was working really hard on with this. And then to compare that to like when Spit Innocently happened, right?
I'll attach a grass energy to Giratina V, and then retreat. And I will use Spit Innocently. Get some damage on.
Right? Like, so you can feel that you don't have to know anything. You don't have to know anything about Pokemon cards to know that Spit Innocently is less powerful than Photon Blaster. Because you know what I'm saying? Like, and that is why I think like this kind of stuff is so important, because it helps with the media literacy for people who don't know anything about the game, because the sounds and the visuals help to key you in to what's happening, even if you don't know what's happening. Even if you don't know the rules to the Pokemon TCG, you will look at that Spit Innocently attack and you're going to be like, that's probably not the most powerful attack, right?
And then retreat. And I will use Spit Innocently. Get some damage on
like that. It's like,
V,
okay, that's just a little dink, right? You know?
But
then when a Lost Impact happens,
retreat. And I'll Lost Impact for,
you know, like what's a Giratina V-Star sound like when it's like whoosh, you know, like something really like has some oomph to it. These were all decisions that I had to make, and I feel like they really help with the you know, with the viewer experience overall. So I was really excited about that. I decided to keep the attacks and stuff. Like I used to like break them out of the card and bring them like way over here. I decided not to do that so that it kind of stays not inhibiting the board, especially if you already know what the card does, but it is still there and very legible for a player that doesn't know what it does. I also I highlighted the text. Now, not only did I like put a little glow around it, I also like I brightened it up. So like you can see the Lost Impact here is not very bright, but then like it brightens and glows.
Lost Impact.
You know, which I really like. And then obviously has like the little animation that kind of pops up with the burn effect there. So I'm thrilled with how all this turned out. I think that it's cool. And, you know, then obviously the little ability things, it's like, so you have to decide where does it stop, right? And I decided that
We'll use concealed cards.
abilities having little sound effects are like an overall net good, because with a deck like Lost Box might use like 6 abilities in a turn, and having that kind of like audio cue lets you know like, oh, that Lost Box deck is cooking. Like they're firing off things left and right, you know, and having that little visual, the auditory cue is letting you know like, oh, like they're doing crazy stuff over there, like ding, 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 ding. You know, that's what it's like to play a Lost Box deck, is to be using Comfy every single, you know, multiple times a turn. But then in a deck like Miraidon, there's far less ability usage, so you know you're not going to get as many dings, but it's more of like a simple attacking deck where you just put energy on Guy and swing for a lot of damage. So I think I liked that, but then you got to ask yourself, all right, so where do you draw the line with the animations and stuff like? And I decided to draw the line at the trainers, right? So you know, this was all conscious decisions I had to make. I was like, all right, when a Pokemon comes in to the frame,
on EX.
there should be like
Giratina V-Star.
Okay.
something interesting, right?
How many cards in hand?
5.
Like the whoosh. So like when a Pokemon comes into the frame, you got the little whoosh, right? Because the Pokemon's important. So like the Pokemon's getting ready to do something. So the little whoosh is like cueing you into the fact that a Pokemon is getting ready to do something big, or a Pokemon is being discussed, right? And Pokemon are, you know, what makes the Pokemon TCG go round. So they're the most important characters on the board. So I decided to give them a little bit more presence by by giving them like a little whoosh when they come into play. And I feel like that was really good. And I liked that a lot. But then I decided not to do that for trainers and supporters, right? So like we keep it very simple and streamlined for trainers, items, supporters, tool cards, things like that. It's like I didn't want those.
Hey, Professor.
And I felt like if I did like a sound, or if I did like an animation every time a trainer came in, there would be like it would just be too much, right? And that's the thing, is like you gotta kind of figure out what's too much, what's overwhelming, what's overstimulating, right? And then what's like a feel good amount of like visual cues. Because if you put in too many, then I feel like you start to lose the plot a little bit. You start to get lost in the sauce when there's like too many cues. And then also when you have too many like visual and auditory cues, then they make all the other visual and auditory cues less impactful, because then you have like, you have stuff happening all the time. So it's like it's less impactful when the stuff that you did edit does happen. So anyways, it's all a process, stuff I think about constantly, and I'm excited about the direction of it. So wanted to talk about that a little bit. And then I also wanted to open a case of Scarlet and Violet. We do have some new cards, though, revealed from the upcoming set. So let's pop over those real quick before we go on to the case of Scarlet and Violet. We had Wochen, EX, Flamigo, and more from Snow Hazard and Clay Burst. I'm going to be opening 4 boxes of each of these in the middle of April, so I'm very excited about that. We've got, I saw like a really funny tweet about this guy. Well, let's head over to Twitter and look at my likes. I probably got some base stuff in here. Yeah, that one's funny. I like that. The Pokemon card memes. Me and the boys making sure Mew doesn't win anymore. Did you guys see the new Spiritomb? I mean, we're going to go over that momentarily. That's sick. I love Lord of the Rings. Let's see where was it? Where was it? Did I not? Oh, I didn't like it. God, it was so good. It was something about comparing Skip Loom to like Landorus EX and Buzzwole GX. It was really funny, but it looks like I haven't. I did not like that, so unfortunate. But yes, these guys are really cool. You've got Skip Loom and Jumpluff. They both have the same ability. Thank you, 9Sketch9 and Trainer Red-esque and Daver and Demon Lord Maul. Thank you guys all for those subs. I appreciate you, and I'm sorry that I missed those. I really appreciate the support. Thanks, guys. So yeah, this seems pretty cool. They all got the Dragapult ability, right? You got to flip in order to attack them. They got nice little attacks, 60-30, 30-30. You know, that's pretty cool. You got the new Fortress EX that allows you to search your deck for up to 5 basic grass energy. You knock it out. It's pretty sick. I love this card. I think this card is dope. Wo-Chen EX. Live Wo-Chen EX reaction. There you go. Wo-Chen. He's here. You thought maybe he wasn't going to be here, but he is here. Wo-Chen. Excellent. It's got the Devouring Ivy attack, which does 60 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon for each prize card your opponent has taken. So, if they've taken 3 prizes, you're doing 180 damage snipe. It's pretty cool. And then Forest Burn, 220 damage. New Spiritomb. Man, they player hating on my Mew VMAX deck, all right? They big player hating right now. That's okay. The game needs to move on. I get it. But dang. It's got the ability Pitch Black Doom, which reads, as long as this Pokemon is in play, basic Pokemon V have no abilities. That's fine. That's fine. I got a backup plan. All right. Say, you might have liked Mew VMAX with Genesect, bro. We just gonna move on to the next technology, all right? Mew VMAX with Beaverell. That's right. Beaver Mew. Listen, man, ain't nobody gonna be able to stop me from playing Mew VMAX. No Spiritomb, no nothing, all right? If I gotta find a different way to draw cards, I'll do it. So, yeah, obviously this is insane, but also I think necessary because the cards from the Sword and Shield block are way too powerful. So I do think that they need to print like very direct counters to them. So that's fine. That's fine. Then we also have the Wings of Union, fellas. All right, we already got the little zappy bird guy. Okay, Wattrel, and then now we've also got Murkrow and Flamigo. That's right, they gave my dude Flamigo an art rare and the new Night March attack. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's what's up. It's awesome. And this artwork is beautiful. People who say that Flamigo is just a flamingo, y'all are tripping, dude. This thing is a beautiful Pokemon. Y'all are haters. Look at this beautiful Pokemon right here. Fantastic. Clearly the best Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet. Not close. This is a glorious card. And it's good. It's got the ability Flock Together. Once during your turn, when you place this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may search your deck for up to 3 Flamigo and put them into your hand. That's really good because then you can play a card like Professor's Research and discard all 3 Flamigo instantly. And what's good about that is that these guys have the attack Wings of Union, which does 20 damage times the number of Pokemon in your discard pile with the Wings of Union attack. This guy can use Wings of Union for just 1 darkness energy. And then both Wattrel and Flamigo can use Wings of Union for 2 colorless energy. So the idea is that you can get yourself one of them nice Dittos from the Pokemon Go set and use its sudden transformation ability to copy this guy from out of the discard pile. So if you've got 4 Murkrow and 4 Flamigo and 4 Wattrel all in the discard pile, then that means that you've got 12 Unionizers in the discard pile, which means that you can do 240 damage for 1 darkness energy with your Ditto. So that's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm liking it. That's cool. That's cool. And you can hit darkness weakness, right? That's right. Because you could just attack with Murkrow. So you can hit for darkness weakness, and you could hit for lightning weakness with Wattrel. So you've got pretty good type coverage in there. I like that. That's what's up. I'm into it. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. We also got Guacamole. Search your discard a special energy from each of your opponent's Pokemon. All right. We've also got Snow Mountain of Disaster. Whenever any player attaches an energy card from their hand to one of their basic non-water Pokemon, put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. Then you got Wilderness of Disaster, which is a new stadium card that makes it so the retreat cost of each basic non-fighting Pokemon is 1 colorless more. Very nice. I love that. Those cards continue to impress me. I really like what we're seeing so far. We also got Belly Bolt EX from Clay Burst. Look at him. 280 hit points and 2 attacks. Jump Press does 50 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon, and Paralyze Ball does 160 damage, and you may discard 2 Lightning. If you do, your opponent's active Pokemon is automatically paralyzed. Cool. So, that's all very fun. Very good. We got the new, Celeruledge. Life Sucker, 50 damage, heal 30, and then Fighting Sword does 100 damage plus 100 more if the defending Pokemon is a Pokemon EX or Pokemon V. Cool. All right. Very nice. That's about it for the news. Let's get cracking. Now, if you placed an order at fullgripgames.com, a pre-order for Scarlet and Violet singles, it is possible that some of the cards that I open out of this case make their way to your home, since the cards that I open here are not for me in my personal collection. They are property of Full Grip Games, and they are being used to fulfill pre-orders, which is very exciting because they're not my cards, they're your cards. How fun is that? Let's get cracking. Okay, let's see. See what my... Where's that? Does that look okay? Looks pretty good. Okay. All right. This is a pump fake. Hang tight. I'll be right back. When I get back, we're cracking the case. Straight to the case, all right? It's game time. Let's do this thing. Okay. Song looks good. Looks good. Sounds good. Smells good. It's game time. Let's do this thing. Six whole booster boxes. This is really exciting. I haven't opened a case like this in quite some time, so this is going to be a really dope experience for me. Stoked to see what kind of pull rates we have in this set, as I haven't opened a booster box of Scarlet and Violet yet. This is going to be my first, my second, my third, my fourth, my fifth, and also my sixth booster box of Scarlet and Violet. So let's get right on into this thing. Thank you so much. Yo, let's get some hype going for Jacob in the chat with those 10 gifted subs, 563 total to the channel. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you. Let's get some flamingos up in here. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. What do you guys want to predict on? What do you think I'm going to open? What do you want to predict on, huh? What are we doing? Will I open a gold card in box 1 or 2? Will I open a gold card in box 1 or 2? Yes or no? All right, there you go. Yo, and then we got Mean Keen in there with the 5 gifted subs, 87 total to the channel. Let's get some hype going for Mean Keen TCG. Yo, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, predictions up. Let's do this thing. And of course, we're going to be sleeving all of our hits in the wonderful Dragon Shield Perfect Fit Sleeves Smoke Edition. And then if I pull something poggers, I can show it off on the hand cam, which I also have set up. So we'll see how that goes. Here we go. So I have to, since these are for pre-orders, they want me, my superiors want me to, that's Natalie, my wife Natalie, wants me to sort these. So you do like that. You got to do like the boom commons, uncommons, reverse hollows, energy code. Boom, just like that. That's how we're doing it. All right. So I'm going to have little piles set up here by the end of it. I'm going to move the hand cam. Let's see. So if I pull something nice, the hand cam, that looks pretty good on the hand cam. All right, that looks nice. Good to go. We've done it. We're chilling, Keen. We're chilling. We're chilling. Working hard. Okay. Flittle, Chansey, reverse hollows. It's like all my muscle memory from opening the old booster packs is gone. It's all new muscle memory now. The order of operations is so much different. There we go. It's like I have to think about it. All right, it's like 4, 3, 2. My dude, Rever Vroom. Oh yeah, that's right. A handsome holo rare, and the reverse holo Vroom as well. It is nice that the energy is at the back of the card, right? Energy search, vitality bands, mouse hold. Yo, we got our first art rare. Check that out. Curlia. Love it. Look at Curlia helping mom out. That is a beautiful card. Let's try that on the Wachow. Yeah, absolutely love that. That looks great. These cards look so good with silver borders, dude. They look so good. And then we got Slowbro as our holo rare in that pack. Love that. Cool. So then that goes... Wait a minute. That goes there. Then this goes in like the hits pile. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right. Got it. New rare candy. Indeedy helping everybody out. I feel like these packs have so many cards in them because I'm used to opening the Japanese booster packs now. So, and I'll, man, we gotta sleeve this thing up. Yeah, the Japanese booster packs only got 5 cards in them. So it's like, dang, I feel like I got 1 million cards in each. They're like twice as big. Starabia, Seviper, and my first full art of the opening. We've got Toxicroak EX. Check that dude out. Glorious. Let's see the texture on this guy. There we go. Card looks nice. I love the bold lines on that. The orange background looks appropriately toxic for a Toxicroak. And then basic lightning energy. Very cool, Toxicroak. Welcome to the club. Orange and blue, those are the cinematic colors. It is true. If you didn't know that, next time you're watching a movie, pay attention to orange and blue. Everything is orange and blue. Everything. In the world of Hollywood, everything is orange and blue. If you're like just, yo, beach courts, sick card. If you're watching like, I don't know, there could be something just happening in some random alleyway and the lights are probably orange and blue. They're just always orange and blue. Everything. It's the cinematic colors. There's like never true black in video. It's usually always like a shade of blue or something. And then we got a Koraidon EX. Check that dude out. Koraidon with the Dino Cry ability, which allows you to search your or attach 2 fighting energy cards from your discard pile to your basic fighting Pokemon in any way you like. Ends your turn. And then Wild Impact does 220 damage. Very cool. Nemona's just a common card. Dang, okay. And we got a Penny full art as well. Very cool. Penny is a new supporter card. that allows you to put a basic Pokemon and all cards attached to it into your hand. That is an awesome pull right there. Penny with the Eevee costume. How fun. How fun. Little Eevee backpack. Not a costume. It's a backpack. Eevee backpack. Whoops. That one's going to end up being mine. You break it, you buy it, you know? Let's see. Did I do any damage putting that into the sleeve? No, that's fine. Totally fine. I'll still set it aside for me. Yeah, you break it, you buy it, bro. That's my penny. Yep. Go. I love this Shroomish. I think this Shroomish is like low-key one of my favorite cards in the set. I think he's super cool. Oh, there you go. One code for you all. I'm excited to see how the Charlotte Regional Championships ends up today. If you guys aren't already, you should totally check out the new website, Pokestats.live. Pokestats Live is a website where you can like follow, you know, your friends or your favorite players, and see what their records are throughout the day. So, for instance, you can, yeah, go right there. Let's see. I'm following Jesse Parker, Riley Holbert. Dang, the friends are not doing great right now. This is not great. Dang, what the heck happened? I'm going to have to tune in to the Discord and see what happened, because this is not looking good for the homies at at Charlotte, not going to lie. Yeah, Jesse's one. Oh, he played against Caleb. Holy smokes, bro. Okay. All right. Well, then I guess Jesse, we'll take that. You tie Caleb Gademer, that's fine. But Riley lost. All my buddies are on Mew Aerodactyl today, so that's what they're. And Zeely is not having a great time. 0-2 with who knows? I mean, he's either playing Mew Aerodactyl or Lugia. So yeah. Well, come on, homies. All right. Yeah. The squad needs. The squad needs your good vibes. Will Zeely run it back from the depths of 0-2? I hope so. It is tough though. I would definitely be dropping. If I were 0-2, that is definite drop time. I ain't playing it out at 0-2. I don't know that I've ever been 0-2 at a regional. Maybe once. Day one is being streamed, just not until later. Right? Something like that. I mean, you technically still have a... Oh, is it not being streamed for another 8 hours? What? You technically have a chance at 0-2, but like you got to think about the mental toll of trying to dig yourself out of that hole that you're in, which is probably, you know, for me, is probably not worth it. You have to win 7 straight, or I guess win 6 straight and then tie. So like you certainly can do it. I don't know. It would depend on what the situation was. You know, if I needed to get points for my invite, then I'm just gonna keep, then I just keep playing. But if I'm just attending to attend, it's like, all right, I'll probably find some other fun stuff to do rather than play it out at O2. We got our first Miraidon EX. Yes. Check this guy out. Now, I know there's been a lot of questions about the difference between English cards and Japanese cards. So let's do it. You want to see, first and foremost, right here, we'll show you. We've got the English card and the Japanese card side by side. So that you can, same lighting, same everything. It's just you could compare contrast. You see the Japanese card and the English card side by side, and you can judge for yourself. They're similar. They are. It looks like the colors are a little bit muted on the English cards, but there, let's see. Yeah, you can kind of tell, like, right here, right? I mean, you can see, like, the Japanese card on the left, and then you can see the Japanese card on the right. Right. So there you go. I mean, like, all in all, I think these cards look nice. They do. The Japanese cards do warp, slightly easier than the English cards do. English cards stay flatter easier, so there is that, right? But this card is, the colors on this card are a little bit muted compared to the colors on this card. So that's kind of your, and I'd say that the star sparkle pattern shows up more readily on the Japanese card than it does on the English card. The English card, you have to find, like, the perfect angle. But on the Japanese card, you just kind of get it all the time. So that is another difference. I'd say that the stars show up easier on the Japanese card than they do on the English card. So I have noticed with... there are just some issues with the print run. We noticed in the back, we noticed a lot of roller marks on some cards. Now, obviously, we won't sell those as near mint cards, but, like, that is very frustrating as a collector to experience. Like, you open a pull and it's got roller marks on it. So we have noticed quite a bit of that. So if you are, from TPCI and you're watching this, then you should know that many of your cards have roller marks on them, and it's not great. So, yeah, you're gonna want to look into that because roller marks are bad. Okay, yeah, roller marks are bad. The roller marks were so pronounced on some. Check out my dude! Yes, this is insane. Absolutely love this card. We have got the Art Rare Miraidon EX. Now these cards have like a different pattern to them. You can kind of see the glitter pattern. This is new. I think, like, I don't know that I've seen, like, this kind of glitter pattern before on Art Rare cards. So this is like a new treatment that our English cards get. I don't think that the Japanese cards have this, like, glitter effect to them. It's relatively subtle, but you could definitely see it when you're, when you're holding the cards. The cards have like kind of a glittery texture to them, so that is neat. Beautiful card, beautiful artwork. Love that. It is different, yes. The Japanese cards do not have this this glittering kind of effect to them. So that is new. And we've also got Revavroom in that pack. Very cool, very cool. I definitely noticed that when looking at the Secret Rare cards that we've pulled so far. 2 Miraidon EX. Yo, this box is cracked. If I opened this box, I'd be thrilled. You got a full art supporter. You've got 2 Miraidons and a Koraidon. Yeah, this box rocks. I also got to say, I love the new rarity treatment. This is great. We've got Squovit. I do love that there's no more non-holo rares. Just all the rares are holo. That's great. Squovit, very cute. Look at him just hanging out on the couch. Love that. And then we've got Quaquaval holo rare as our holo rare in that pack. Cool. I think I do have a... yes, I can do a compare contrast. If I open like a full art... I think I got a full art Gardevoir right over here. I got a gold... Let's see, what do I have? I've got a gold Miraidon in Japanese over here, so if I pull a gold card, I can do a compare contrast, yeah. And then I think I've got... yeah, I got a full art Gardevoir around here somewhere, so... cool. All right, we got Gyarados. Dope. There he is with his tyrannical tail attack. 180 damage plus 180 more damage if your opponent's active Pokemon already has damage counters on it. He's huge. 300 hit points for a stage 1 Pokemon. Wow. I mean, that is just very large. Cloth. I love Cloth. He's so cool. What the heck? How did that crab have so much swag? Meowscarada holo rare. Lechonk. I just saw some recent Magnezone EX. Sick. I saw some Lechonk plushies. Like big Lechonk plushies. Yeah, those things are awesome. I feel like I need a Lechonk plushie for the studio. It would look beautiful on the ladder, you know? New Halucha holo rare. Yeah, the Lechonk plushies look insane. But also, I wonder, like, Flamigo's my favorite Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet. Nice electricity generator. Mabostiff. And Houndstone. Who let the dogs out, am I right? Who let the dogs out? Yes. Am I right, dude? You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Yo, check out my dude. Gyarados EX with a hat. This is like the full art Terra Pokemon. Very neat. In all his glory. Gyarados. Yeah, this box is nuts. Are boxes all this cracked? Because this is like... This is insane. I mean, look, this is all from one box. Like, what the heck? We've got... Yeah, this is a lot. I mean, they did, increase the price of booster packs, so it'd be nice if they, were more juicy, but I guess I got 2 Miraidons. They could have easily been Spidops, Not to be a Spidops hater, but nice. Got a Klefki. But, Spidops just ain't worth as much as Miraidon. If we're being honest. Four, 3, 2, 1, 1. Got it. I'll be a breaker in no time. Yeah, not. Definitely not. I don't got it in me to be a breaker. I could never. Not my style, man. There we go. And our first Gardevoir EX. Let's go. With the Psychic Embrace ability. All right, you guys want to do compare contrast? Come on. Here we go. Compare contrast time. Okay. I gotta say, the Psychic card looks nicer than the Lightning card. It does. I feel like the stars are more prevalent on this card than they were on the... Lightning card. Yeah, and like the slightly lighter color probably makes the text easier to read. So, I could see that. I know some people prefer the muted colors. They make the text easier to read. So, there you go. Overall, I have to say that I think that the the quality of the English cards is the quality is not bad. Now the print errors that needs addressed. Like the roller marks on cards, that stuff's gotta stop. But the quality seems good, in my opinion. But printer errors, that's that is not gonna be good. Especially with the increased price of booster packs. You don't want to be seeing printer errors on the cards. Dude, this box just doesn't quit. What is going on here? We're at, haven't you heard that you're not supposed to get this many hits in one booster box? What in the world is happening? This is crazy, dude. We got Jacques. The secret art rare Jacques? That's crazy, dude. Not even just the full art Jacques, the secret art rare Jacques. You can really tell the sparkly texture that I'm talking about on these secret art rares, kind of up here. You can see it's kind of glittery. Maybe not, but they feel like they got a glitter about them. If you pull one, you will know what I am talking about. Love that. Jacques falling asleep at the desk working. Dude, I mean, look at this. Look at these hits. That's one box. I'm not even done yet. I got 4 packs left in this box. That's insane. If you guys are interested in boxes of Scarlet and Violet, check out fullgripgames.com. We've got pre-orders now for Scarlet and Violet singles, which is what this pack opening is for. The reverse electric generator. Let's go. Yes, this pack opening. These cards are not for me. These cards are fulfilling pre-orders placed at Full Grip Games. I decided, you know, the shop is opening hundreds of boxes, so why don't I get in here and do a little show and tell and see, you know, what the hype is with the new cards and show them off to the channel. I do like to do an opening of one opening per set. That's usually my did I put the reverse hollow? They'll catch it. Did I? I totally did, didn't I? Let's see. I put the reverse hollow electric generator here. No way I did that. I did not. You're tripping. No. Look, I'm clean. I'm clean. You're a hater. I usually like to do one pack opening per set. That's our first booster box. We've got 2 Miraidon, a Gardevoir EX, a Magnezone, a Koraidon, a Full Art Toxicroak EX, Full Art Penny, and Secret Art Rare Jacques, Full Art Gyarados EX, regular Gyarados EX, and it seems like you get 3 of these guys on average per box, I think, at least from what I was talking with some of the other employees at Full Grip Games about. But yeah, this first box is going to be hard to top. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, I guess it's just 10 hits and 3 art rares. But the 10 hits were like really good is the crazy thing. You know, the amount of secret art rares. So 10 hits in that box, which is a good amount of hits. I mean, usually, what, booster boxes would come with like, keep that stack over here. Booster boxes would come with like, what, 8 to 10 hits, something like that. Anybody doing anything fun this weekend? Got anything going on? I'm pretty much going to be here in my office working. I'm doing this, and then I'm going to start working on my Gardevoir video. Nice! We got an Oinker. Oinkalone EX. I'm going to start working on my Guardy video. That card looks nice. Yeah, that looks great, honestly. Yeah, love that. Oinkalone looks magnificent. And then I got a collaborative project that I'm working on in about an hour or so. I'm going to be collaborating with the fellas behind Ruby Retro, which is a YouTube channel dedicated to making retro Pokemon TCG content. And they've put out some really cool videos so far. If you watch a lot of Pokemon TCG content on YouTube, then you've probably had them recommended to you. And I'm going to be lending my hands to help them with their next video installment in their Pokemon TCG history series. So I'm going to have those guys coming over soon. That'll be fun. I've got that planned. And then pretty much just be hanging out here at the studio, working the rest of the day, since pre-orders are being processed this weekend. So it's like, you know, Natalie going to be here all weekend working. And rather than just hang out at the house by myself. It's like, I might as well just be here working as well. There's certainly work to be done we got some. As I really want to get this Gardevoir video out before the set releases on Pokemon Trading Card Game Live. Arcanine EX. Check out my dude, Arcanine EX. Very cool. Arcanine with a hat. What's not to like about that? Do I own Full Grip? No. I am sponsored by Full Grip. I don't own Full Grip games any more than LeBron owns Nike. It is a sponsorship. But Natalie... thank you, Jacob, for that gifted sub. Appreciate you, Jacob. Yo, look at him. He's sick. The double doubler pack. Wow. We've got Iron Treads EX, Secret Art Rare, and Oinkologne EX in the same pack. That is pretty sick. Wow. Look at that. I do love this Iron Treads. This Iron Treads makes Iron Treads seem really cool, actually, so I'm into it. You can really see the glitter pattern I'm talking about, like right here. Yeah. You can really tell. But yes, Natalie manages the Pokemon side of the business at Full Grip. And I am sponsored by Full Grip. And then the owner, his name is Jameson. He has been in the industry for a while. Started as a Magic the Gathering store owner and then transitioned into Pokemon about 4 or 5 years ago. I mean, as long as I've been here. Me getting hired here was part of him, stepping into the Pokemon world, right? It was like I was brought in to help grow the Pokemon side of the business, and here we are today. Pokemon is the business now. But when I was brought on, Full Grip's Pokemon inventory was just 2 5-rows. A 5-row is just a box. It was 2 boxes worth of cards. Full Grip's Pokemon inventory was basically non-existent when I started, and now our Pokemon inventory takes up a whole warehouse. I mean, it's things have changed, and it's all because of you guys. So thank you guys for supporting the shop, for supporting the channel. It makes a huge difference. Helps us to make a living. And something that I'm really proud of and really excited about is that Full Grip is it provides a livelihood. Dang, this box is crazy. We got Iron Treads too. It provides livelihood for a lot of my friends. I mean, so not only does it allow me and Natalie to get by and make a living, it also allows for a lot of my friends to make a living. I mean, we've got Zeely and Heather, my buddy Will, and the shop kind of feeds the friends. And so when I advertise for Full Grip games, it really comes from the heart for me, because it's yeah, dude, it's if you shop at Full Grip, you just help me and my friends to be able to make a living. So we all, it's kind of like a family here. That's what it feels like. Dank says, do we wish... Yo, this Paul mod is sick. Dank says they have an unpopular opinion that they wish that the Secret Art Rare cards were all more battle-focused. Absolutely not. I do hate that take, Dank, because if art rare cards or secret art rare cards were more battle focused, then you wouldn't get cards like this. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is like an incredible piece of art. I love the idea of a Pokemon like this, getting a pose like this. It's just fantastic. And then he could do 230 damage with the Electro Pulse. Yeah, I disagree with you 100%. By making it so that Pokemon cards have to be battle focused, you are inhibiting an artist's creativity and their creative ability to show off that Pokemon as it would exist in the real world. So, yeah, definitely can't get behind that. There are too many cool, so you're telling me that you don't like the new Gardevoir secret art rare? That to me is cap, because the Gardevoir secret art rare and the story being told from the Ralts all the way up through the Gardevoir, dude, yeah. You're telling me that the Gardevoir is not cool? Yeah, right. You are tripping. Yeah, absolutely tripping. Nah, the Gardevoir is sick. And imagine if every Pokemon had to be doing a Psyball or something. Imagine if every Pokemon was doing Psybeam. Dude, it would be silly. No. It's it does so much better for the Pokemon franchise to be showing off Pokemon doing different things. It's sometimes you're showing off a Pokemon, what it's doing. Think about how many Pokemon cards there are, right? Think about how many Pokemon cards there are, how many different artist interpretations of Pokemon there are, right? It's you have to be able to show Pokemon doing different things, or else every card's just going to look and feel very samey, right? Now, some Pokemon are very battle-focused. Iron Treads is I'm an Iron Treads, right? Arcanine, I'm an Arcanine, right? But then, when it goes to, a secret art rare, I feel secret art rare, Oinkologne looks like it's battling here. The base cards all look like they're ready for battle. But in my mind, a secret art rare card should be a more creative expression of that Pokemon and its environment. So, to me, that's what makes a secret art rare special, is that it's different from your, I'm getting ready to battle. Yeah. So I wholeheartedly disagree with that take. Right, if they were all battle focused, we wouldn't get Shopping Cart Fuecoco. That's what I'm saying. Or Quaxley styling his hair in the mirror. Or Quaquaval styling his hair in the mirror. Nice, we got full art Professor's Research. Turo edition. Everybody's favorite dad scientist full arts. Rad. Not Arvin's favorite draft. That's so true. Now, one of the popular theories here at Full Grip is that I was only given a sponsorship deal because I was so bad at touching cards. Is that I'm bad at working here, so that's why I no longer have to work here, because I'm not very good at it. Which has some merit to it. Yeah. My talents are definitely better used not doing this, as I am not very fast at it. You want speed or style? That's true, Gazer. What do we got? Riolu. Yes. Look at that little dude. He's very cute. Love that. Oh, yeah, research is back. Of course. It never left. Am I interested in One Piece card game? Absolutely not. I'm sorry. I know that's going to be an unpopular opinion. Absolutely not interested in the One Piece card game. Could not care less. Yeah. No, I'm big Pokemon pilled. What do I care about One Piece? I don't even know what One Piece is. Yeah. What, some anime? Psh. Yeah, I do not care, bro. Yeah, I'd never even heard of One Piece. You know, now everybody into the cards. Cool. I'll say what I say about every single card game. I've done the flow chart. I've tried to tell you guys. If it's not Pokemon, if it's not Yu-Gi-Oh, Toxicroak EX. And if it's not Magic the Gathering, then that card game will probably not succeed. All right? I'm glad people are having fun with One Piece. Enjoy it while it lasts. But everything that I've experienced in the last 25 years is that card games that are not Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, or Magic the Gathering don't tend to last. So, I don't think the Disney one's going to last either. I do not think that they will. Flesh and Blood? No, I mean, that's like something that was kicked off over the pandemic. I know it got hot for a minute. Is it still as like popular as it was? MetaZoo. All I know is all my friends wanted to try this cool new card game called Kaijudo in like 2013. Where is Kaijudo, all right? Kaijudo's nowhere. And then the creator of, nice, Full Art Magnezone EX. Sick. And then the creator of Magic the Gathering wanted to make another card game, Keyforge. Where's Keyforge? Nowhere. It's dead. That's what I'm saying. Blast Boys, right. If Lorcana... Well, it's like Disney has the money to try with Lorcana, but I don't think that it'll stick. I think that people are like, dude, I'm sorry. We're not going to be talking... We're not going to be talking about the Mickey Mouse meta, okay? We're not going to be talking about the Mickey Mouse versus Donald Duck meta. We're just literally not, okay? It's not happening. I'm telling you, it's not gonna last. It's not. Now, everybody wants what Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Magic have, because the way they see it, it is the closest thing to money growing on trees that there could possibly be, right? You print the card, you put the character's face on the card. I think, and then you sell it for a lot of money. Everybody wants that, but you can't just will it into existence. Like, people have to care. And with Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Magic, enough people in the world care to float those games, through thick and thin. But it's not just that people have to care, it's that, like, investors have to believe in it too, because when people buy booster boxes of Pokemon cards, Magic cards, or Yu-Gi-Oh cards, it is floated by the belief that these cards are going to retain value in some kind of way, right? Yeah, this box was not nearly as good as my other box. Right, you have like this belief that my cards will retain value, whatever, or that people will, will want the cards still in years to come. But like, I mean, it's the same thing that happens with like, what makes a company's stock do well on the stock market, right? Belief in that company's abilities to succeed. What makes Pokemon cards valuable? The fact that people believe that they are valuable, right? It is so hard, what creates value? When it comes to collectibles, like what creates value? The belief that something has value, basically. Demand, right? And what I'm saying is that Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Magic just have that kind of like, they have that kind of eternal status in the card collecting scene. But what I'm saying is that it is extremely difficult for any other game to break into that. And this is what I have to say to people who say like, oh, well, Lorcana has to be popular, right? Because it's Disney. All right. I would say go on to eBay and look up the price of Lion King trading cards, okay? Look up the price of Snow White trading cards. Like, go ahead. Go on to eBay. Let me know what you find. Now go on to eBay and even look up, like, the price of a sealed booster box of like Topps Pokemon cards. So like not even the Pokemon trading cards. Look up the price of like a sealed box of the Topps cards, right? Because those aren't even the popular trading cards. Those are just, those were like some Topps cards that were made. And it's like, so anything Pokemon is just worth a lot. Pretty much the only like Pokemon stuff from the 90s that's not worth anything are those gold Burger King cards. There we go, Gardevoir EX. Full Art Gardevoir EX. There we are. But like, what's going to make people believe that the Disney cards are going to retain value? Because ultimately, what happens with these, and this is a big deal, what happens with these new trading card games is that you have everybody trying to spec on something being like a rare collectible. So people spend a lot of money on like early promos. But then they realize that they can't like sell them off for that much, or they get cold feet and they're like, wait, I don't know if these cards are going to retain this value, so I have to sell. So then you get everybody trying to sell because more people want to sell their cards than actually want to keep them. And in a game like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, or Magic, you do not have that problem because there are lots and lots and lots of collectors who are trying to keep the cards. Right? Whereas with new trading card games, everybody's just in it to try and make a quick buck, right? It's like crypto. I mean, it's like crypto, and it's like, and if you're the last one out, you're a big loser, right? Like, you're going to get bodied. If you're the last one out of a crypto scheme, then you're the rotten egg. So everybody, like, dumps money into it to try and make money, because everybody wants to be the next winner from, like, a big crypto thing, right? But then you can't be the last one out. Because if you're the last one out, then you're the one who ends up losing money. Because they're not destined to succeed. Now, Pokemon, Magic, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Are on a much... Yo, let's go. There we go. We got our first golden card of the opening... The golden fighting energy. Check that out. Yes. There he is. Beautiful. Beautiful gold energy. Now, what do you guys think? You like this design better or worse than we had a gold secret rare of every energy in the Sun and Moon set? We had a gold secret rare in every color in the Sword and Shield set. I don't know. I really like the Sun and Moon ones. These are right. There we go. Our first gold card. But you know, I guess, like, you also don't have to look at every TCG as, like, a TCG that's going to have the same level of success as, like, Pokemon or Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh! And I think that that's fair, right? We got the nice Drowsy, the Kamiya Drowsy. I do love that. That is a beautiful card. I think that that's fair. Even if you look at a game like One Piece and be like, all right, it'll probably last, like, 5 years, you know, and then kind of fade into oblivion. You know, I mean, depending on what a company's goals are, that could be a success. And it could be. Uh-oh. There we go. And for a lot of people, nice, we got another Gardevoir EX. For a lot of people, it's like if you enjoy, you know, if you enjoy that game for 5 years and then it eventually kind of like fades away, then that could be seen as a success. So it's like, you know, a game doesn't have to last 25 years in order for it to be considered a success, I suppose. But I will say that as long as I have been playing, I haven't really seen any real I haven't seen any real, like, contenders enter the fray that can compete with Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Magic. Like, is Digimon already, you know, 6 months ago, everybody was talking about the Digimon TCG. Is that thing still going? You know, I remember a couple years ago, everybody was talking about the Dragon Ball TCG. But I think that for a while, Dragon Ball was hot, but then I know, like, there was a while where I remember everybody was selling out of it. But I don't know. But I've been hearing things about Dragon Ball again. Holy smokes. Did you guys see that? Yo! That is crazy, bro. Yo, that was sick. You just taking a peek. And there's our hit. But I bet you already knew that. You know, but we'll see. I just don't, you know, I think that other trading card games are fun. I probably I'd say I spent like a few $100s on I probably spent a few $100s on Kaijudo when it came out, and I spent a few $100s on Keyforge when it came out, and both those games died pitiful deaths. So what I've learned is to never put any money in a trading card game that's not Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, or if it's not Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, or Pokemon, don't do it. That's basically what I've learned. You know, Keyforge was fun for a minute. Nice. We got the Grievered. Art rare. Oh, yeah, dude. Like, why? What I don't get is how did anybody possibly think that MetaZoo wasn't a scam just by looking at it? I also think, I mean, if I'm going to be honest, I think like the, like A-Drive's new game, that guy, I mean, like, it's like, yeah, it's got all this money on Kickstarter. They're going to crank out like 3 sets and then just be like, well, like MetaZoo seems like a grift. Alestral seems like a grift. It all seems like a grift. Why? Because everybody wants the dream of being able to print money on trees. Everybody wants that. Everybody wants a piece of that. Full art oinker. Everybody wants a piece of that. And why wouldn't you? If you could just print money, you would do it, right? And it's like, I think with MetaZoo, they were trying to capitalize on like the crazy trading card investor fanaticism that was happening at the time. And they created this like ultimate grift TCG. It's like, so I don't. I really don't mess with other trading card games. Because in my mind, it feels like messing with crypto and stuff. It's like, dude, people trying to get into it's like, dang, man. Nice. We got the new Secret Art Rare Arvin. Keyforge got you here. There you go. I do need to hustle. I got an appointment in 30 minutes. Okay. I can do it. 30 minutes to open. You guys think I can do it? Yeah, I could definitely open 3 boxes. All right, I gotta have to hustle though. I know I could do 10 minutes a box, but I gotta stop playing. All right. Yes, I've got the dude from Ruby Retro coming over in 30 minutes. I can do it. You're a hater. I was like, dang, nice, oinker. I was like, surely it won't take me, an hour and a half to open a case. That was wishful thinking, I think. make a poll if I could do it. Well, that would take even more time. And time is not what I have. All right, that's box number 3. Okay, 30 minutes on the clock. Bombardier. Can it be done? 30 minutes to open our final 3 boxes. Time to turn up the heat, chat. Box number 4. I could work on my technique too, my opening technique. There's this way where you could just like kind of like peel the pack open. I used to have it down, but I don't think I got it like that anymore. Pokemon is not going to join the NFT. Now, I saw that TPCI was like hiring somebody who understands NFTs. I don't think that that means that they are going to get involved in NFTs, okay? That can't be real. There's no way Pokemon's getting involved in NFTs, okay? Come on. No way, dude. No way. NFTs are a huge scam. Pokemon knows it. Nice. Great Tusk EX. Let's go. We have got the Secret Art Rare Great Tusk EX. Beautiful, handsome Pokemon card. Look at him. That is wonderful. Yes, of course NFTs have already fallen off because they are scams. It's exactly the situation I was talking about. Like, the last one out's a rotten egg. It's like people were dumping money into it, and then the idea was that, it basically was, a $1 million game of hot potato where people wanted to get into it and try to make money and then, get out before they lost money. And then everybody realized that NFTs are not real. So everybody wanted out. And then the last people out lost all their money. Nice. Another Gardevoir EX. So what do we learn? Don't invest your money in stupid stuff. Don't do that. I don't know how hard that is to comprehend. Don't invest your money in stupid stuff. Now, Pokemon cards, that ain't stupid. They've been around for 25 years. Hey, we got the gold nest ball. Woohoo! Right. I mean, yeah, don't invest your money into something you know nothing about. I mean, but then there's also like... Right. So for me, it's like I know a lot about Pokemon cards, so I know how to not get burned by investing into Pokemon cards. Not that I do any serious investing in Pokemon cards. I just like, I do some casual collecting and like there's stuff that I'm holding on to for a later date, but I'm not like, dumping all of my finances into Pokemon cards either, because that also is irresponsible. Slowpoke. Yes, I love this artwork. That is awesome. What do I think about grading cards? I think that there is a use to grading cards, but I think that too many people are grading too many silly cards. Like, you shouldn't grade every single card. I feel like grading cards is good if you have like a Shadowless Charizard or something old that you want to protect. But people who are just grading every single modern card that comes out, honestly, I think the cards look so much better in a binder than they do in a slab. Cards look ugly in slabs, for the most part. And I got some pretty serious cards in my grading collection. Like, I have a PSA 8 Espeon Gold Star that I graded myself. I've got a Rayquaza Gold Star that I'll never grade because I like keeping it in my decks. That's right. I shuffle that thing up and put it in decks. I play with it. A Rayquaza Gold Star. I've got all 3 of the legendary birds from nice Sandile, Koraidon, same pack. I've got all 3 of the legendary birds from Fire Red, Leaf Green. Articuno EX, Zapdos EX, and Moltres EX in PSA 10s. I've got Rocket Zapdos EX from Rocket Returns in a PSA 10. You know, I mean, I got some graded dudes in my collection for sure. But like, for the most part, I prefer my cards ungraded. You know, like, my favorite part of my collection is my complete first edition Team Rocket set. Like, I've got that entire set, including the Charizard, in first edition. And, like, why would I grade any of that? Like, having it in the binder is, like, the whole point. If I have to, like... If I have to, like, scroll through my binder and be like, oh, yeah, I have this card, but it's in this chunky piece of plastic that you can't see. Like, what? No. Like, the whole point of having the collection is that I could have it all in one spot like that. I knew Arcdura was going to be... Dude, people love Arcdura, dude. That deck is terrible. But people love it. 7% is Goodra. Perfect time to play Mew VMAX. I told my homies that it was the perfect time to play Mew VMAX. One of them better do well with it. Mew VMAX eats Arceus Duraludon for lunch, dude. You're telling me 10% of the metagame? 10% is Arcdura? My goodness. I wish I was there. I'd be eating, dude. To be fair, that's so true. It is always a perfect time to play Mew. Is this our first Banette of the opening? Pretty sure it is. See, what have we not found? It's crazy that I found... Opening these booster boxes got me appreciating how crazy my pre-release kits were. That's for sure. Because my pre-release kits were cracked. Koraidon. Sandow's extremely handsome for sure. I don't know how people open packs like every day, bro. Don't you think you get like... Don't you think you just get like desensitized to it? If you open packs like every day, like eventually you'd be like, dang, bro, my fingers hurt. Yeah, pack fatigue, you know? I don't understand the entire breaking side of the Pokemon TCG. I do not get it. Katie. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, for sure, Fabulous thing, yeah. You'd never get tired of it, but you've never been able to open more than one box at a time. I mean, for sure, right? And that's the thing is, like, these aren't my cards, so I'm opening them. Well, they are not mine. I am just going to deliver these cards. These cards are being sold at Full Grip Games, so... For some, the dopamine never dies. I mean, here at the shop, you know, we're opening hundreds of boxes to, you know, to sell singles from. So it's like, you know, for a while, I'm sure employees get excited about like seeing cards and are like, oh yeah, but then after a while, it's like, dang, bro, here we go. Just, oh, another Miriam, you know, Pachirisu. I do prefer to buy singles myself, for sure. But there are many people for where that is not the case. Another Miraidon. Isn't that crazy? Like, dude, if you wanted a playset of Miraidon EX, you'd have to buy so many booster boxes. Like an obscene amount of booster boxes for sure. All right, give me 1 second. Okay. Had to text the guy that I'm meeting here. I think our first booster box was definitely like the craziest. Great Tusk. So handsome though. Yeah, our first booster box went crazy. All right, 2 boxes left. No, 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 no. There we go. Fixed. I definitely can't do it. 16 minutes, 2 boxes. That's like speedrun levels I am not capable of anymore. I think in my heyday, maybe. Toadscruel. Maybe back when I used to do 1,000 pack openers with Dariums back then. There would have been a chance. I know, like, Darium used to be able to do booster boxes in, like, 8 minutes. And that was fast. So, that's how I know there's no chance. Especially when I open booster boxes, like, or booster packs like that, you know? Just... Too many stacks. I know, with all the sorting and everything. For sure. Toxicroak. Four-minute booster box. Yo, we got the gold Miraidon EX. Check that out. Here they are. Gold 1, gold 2. They look very similar, not gonna lie. Card looks great. Yes, they look extremely similar for sure. Spot Ops. Ew, Spot Ops. He's gross. I don't like him. He's gross. He's disgusting. What the heck? When is the, did the stream start yet? Nice. Starly and Miraidon EX. Nice. The stream started good. Well, we'll raid them. Perfect timing. What round is Charlotte on then? Round 4? Perfect. When I'm done with my last booster box, we'll raid the Charlotte Regional Championships. When we raid, I want to see those Flamigos, all right? Flamigos in the chat. That's how we gonna do it. Gyarados! Infernon, you are banned. Endurance is also banned. Holy smokes. How did you guys get banned? How are there so... What'd you guys do? You got banned for posting the old Mahone Pog emoji? Oh my god. All right. Who all in the current chat right now here on Tricky Jim is banned from the official Pokemon TCG chat? Raise your hand if you are banned. No, banned means like you are currently banned. Timed out is different. Everybody gets timed out. Dang, bro. Y'all really out here getting banned from Pokemon's official chat. That's hilarious. Must have made some moderators mad. It's Pokemon. You gotta... Mew versus Dura first match. So free for Mew. Who is Mew? Who's playing Mew? Anybody we know? Nice. We got... Yo, look at that booster pack. That's crazy. We got the full art Team Stargrunt and the secret art rare Koraidon EX in the same booster pack. Crazy. Dolph. Yo, what's up, Phantom Panda? Thanks for that Prime sub. Appreciate you. Yo, I'm almost there. I'm almost on track to do this opening in time. Spide Ops EX. All right, we got... I was almost on track. Code for you. And... boom, 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 boom. All right. That was that booster box. Pretty good. 2 Miraidon. I mean, a gold Miraidon and a regular Miraidon in that box. That was nuts. How did I get a shout out on stream? Who shouted me out? Well, I'm about to raid them, so that's sick. Was it Chip? I love that man. Was it about GLC? That's sick. Mentioning me and Riley being huge Mew heads. We are huge Mew heads. Skarzig, something about Mew. All right. Mew with Pika, that's right. Flying Pika Mew. Did you guys see that Flying Pika Mew top 8'd the Taiwan regionals? Did you guys see that? We worldwide out here, baby. Let's go. Did you see that? Tell me you saw it. Tell me you saw it, chat. Flying Pika Mew, top 8. The Taiwan Regional Championship. Post-rotation, too. That is crazy. I'm just saying, my friends told me I was crazy. Friends told me I was crazy. I was trying to put Flying Pikachu in the Mew deck. Now look at us. Do I feel like I have to be more in YouTuber mode throughout the streams because of the VODs being uploaded? It doesn't cross my mind at all. Dank. No. Now, I was considering uploading this pack opening as a video, but then I think I'm just going to let this live as a VOD channel exclusive. Give the VOD channel some extra love, you know? I think I'm really saving, like, the videos that I upload on my main channel Tricky Gym these days. I want them all to be bangers. You know what I mean? Like I want it so like when you click on a Tricky Gym YouTube video, like you know you're about to see some of the highest quality Pokemon TCG content you've ever seen in your life. That's what I want. I want it to be like hype when a main channel video drops, I want it to be hype. Like the Miraidon video, right? Like the Oinkalone video. I want it to be a banger. Dang it. Whatever. I like Annihilate, okay? You're an Annihilate hater. What the heck? I do like Great Tusk quite a bit. I think Great Tusk is probably one of my favorite Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet. Extremely handsome Pokemon card alert. Ignore my crusty thumb, please. Extremely handsome Pokemon card alert. Oh, yeah, he is nice. What a nice lad. We've opened all 3 Tusks in our case. Spot Ops EX. Cloth. Yo, when am I gonna open a full art Professor Seda? What the heck? All right, full art Miraidon EX. I guess I'll take it. That's crazy. Sure. This last box is some flames. All right, we got full art Miraidon EX, full art Great Tusk, alternate art Spide Ops. Look at that, dude. It's crazy. We've opened every kind of Miraidon possible, which is pretty sick. I think we're just missing the full art Koraidon. We were close to our 1 o'clock deadline. We were very close, chats. Yeah, the VOD channel's been a great asset for the channel. I'm extremely excited about it. Natalie has done a wonderful job keeping up with uploads and timestamps and all that. She's the best for that, honestly. And it's just been a really nice resource for the channel because it also takes pressure off me. Like I don't feel like I have to get like a YouTube video out like 5 days a week anymore, you know? Now it's like, okay, I could actually just really take my time producing the videos that I want to produce here on the channel, like the really gnarly tabletop videos that I've been doing lately. You know, I got time to be able to actually do those because I don't have to like, you know, stress about getting like daily uploads up, because now if you want daily uploads, you can just go to the VOD channel. You know, that's like a more, you know, 5 days a week kind of vibe. You know, if you just like having gameplay up or whatever, you know, if you just want Pokemon Trading Card Game live gameplay, you can watch me do that on the VOD channel. But I'm not going to bother editing those up into YouTube exclusive videos because I don't want to. And, you know, I was thinking about it last night as I was finishing up the Ride-On video. I'm really, I'm like almost thankful at this point. You can tell me what stage of grief this is. I'm thankful that the Pokemon Trading Card Game Live is terrible, because it has pushed me to another level of creativity that I don't think that I would have got to otherwise. It has pushed me to work even harder than I would have otherwise. So and now, nice, we got the gold rare candy to finish things off. Beautiful. And the last pack before we go raid the Charlotte Regional Championships. Thank you guys all for tuning in for this impromptu Saturday stream. Y'all are the best. Enjoy watching the Charlotte Regional Championships. If you're looking for cards from the newest set, Scarlet and Violet, make sure to check out fullgripgames.com. We've got them all available now. Pre-orders are going out on Monday. For those of you that pre-ordered singles from Full Grip Games, all those are going out Monday. All right, now I got an appointment I got to get to, so I'm getting out of here. Let's go. Raid Pokemon time. Show them your amigo, your Flamigo, amigo. Presumably it's under Pokemon TCG, right? Yes. See you.